Hi everyone, Dave Mitchell from Bayview Renovations, and it's the end of week one in our Randell Street Parkdale project. And as you can see, this is where I started the video before. If you look at the before video, you'll see it's looking really different. So it's actually day 6 today, and we are ready for plastering. So just to give you a rundown of what we've done, and to just point out a few things that just make these builds more custom and a little bit more special. So obviously this was the old shower in this corner here, and the bath was there. The vanity used to be here, and of course the toilet was in this corner here. So as you can see on the right hand wall, we've changed all the plumbing underneath the floor. There's 2 waste points there. There's mixers that come out of the wall there. There's 2 mixers and spouts there. And then you've got a large mirror cabinet above what is going to be the vanity. So that obviously used to be the shower in that corner. Now it's a big 1800mm double bowl vanity with a huge mirror cabinet above it. And you can see, if I walk inside the room, you can see we've got wires coming through for power points that go inside each side of the mirror cabinet, and obviously the taps are coming off the wall. So all of that water and waste pipes have been renewed. The toilet, we moved across 25mm, so it's centered in the gap, and then moved the water point up behind the toilet. It's a back inlet, back to wall toilet. They're so much neater, so much nicer. And on this side, the bath is staying in the same position, but it's a much larger bath. And as you can see, we've built a huge niche that goes in above the bath. So you've got the bath mixer and the bath spout there. And then we've got the huge niche above it, centered above the bath. And obviously the drain point for the bath there, all ready to connect after tiling. So as you can see, we put really big lintels in above the niche to restructure the wall. And on this wall here, you can see those, if I move back a little bit, you can see these bits of timber here and here. This one's at 1800 high, this one's at 1 meter high, and that's basically for towel rails. So always forward thinking in these builds, where the towel rails themselves need to be screwed into the wall. We don't just screw them to tiles or plaster, we actually screw them into timber so they don't come loose. And on this side of the room, which actually used to be the vanity here, we've created a shower. So if you look at the base there, it's now a stepless shower that goes to a strip grate. So we've changed the plumbing underneath the floor, and in the wall there's a really big niche in the wall there, so that'll be tile for your bottles and so forth. And then in this case we have 2 mixers there and there, because they have up really high a shower head coming out there, and then this is for a handheld separately that they want to be able to run at the same time. So you can either have a mixer with a diverter, and you only have either the shower head running or the handheld. In this case, they want 2 mixers so they can run the shower head and the handheld at the same time. So hopefully that makes sense. And so this is a 2-sided shower, and it is going to be really good. So one of the other things that we did in this room, I'll just go back here a little bit so you can see a bit better. We've actually framed up inside the skylight, so hopefully you can see that. It's a little bit bright. Hopefully you can see it clearly all the way on both sides. Now this used to be, if you look at the before photos, it actually was there, but it just had like a filtered, old, ugly bit of plastic on the top. And we see this all the time where it's just, it can be so much more beautiful. So basically we've framed it out, we'll plaster it, it'll be all square set. We'll put a whole new ceiling in here. So as you can see, there's lots of holes for lights and so forth. The fan used to be over here. The fan point is now going to be over here with a big light in it. We actually moved the manhole as well. So the manhole used to be in this corner here, and we moved it because the toilet is there and it was really difficult to access the manhole. So we've actually moved it back between the next set of roof joists, and we've actually put a bit of flooring up in there inside, so when you get up inside, it's just easy to walk around and get to the ducted heating. So it makes it a lot easier for the clients. We actually fixed the door. This door was not the best. It actually had big scrapes on the side of it and everything. So we fixed up the pocket or the door cavity. And again, we've put that little bit of flooring in the wall. So when we screw the toilet roll holder on, again, it's into timber. It's nice and sturdy. So as you can see, all the tile underlays down. We actually screwed the flooring down. It was a little bit squeaky when walking on it. So we fixed all the underlying issues. There was a little bit of timber damage in this section of the floor, but the trusses weren't too bad. We just laminated some timber in there, made sure it was nice and strong, and yeah, everything now is ready for plastering. So we'll just go through and look at the ensuite. So as you can see, all the plastic's still down. This is day 6 of the build. We've had a lot of trades through in the last week, and I might just put the light on in here. This one's quite different as well. So the vanity's in the same place, but you can see here the drainage now is in the wall. It used to come through the floor, and that was quite a mission doing that, because there's a huge steel beam that runs right along this this wall. So we had to go out and around that. We've moved the water points up into the wall so you can see where the spouts and mixers go for the dual bowl. We have recessed the mirror cabinet into the wall, and again you can see that huge lintel that we put all the way across to support the roof again, and that is front of mind when we do any build, making sure that structurally it's really good. You can also see that we've got 2 downlights in positions where they're going to be directly above the vanity, so that's going to be really good. Now, one of the biggest improvements in here is the way that the shower has been designed. So it's a stepless shower. It goes from wall to wall. There's a strip grate across the back now. So that was one of the biggest upgrades. We like to have them right back against the wall. You can see there's 2 mixers. Again, the same setup in this room, where you've got the shower head, which is really high in this case because the gentleman whose house it is actually 6'5". So he's really tall, and his 2 boys are tall. So all the shower heads are nice and high, and then you've got the handheld here. And again, they want to be able to put them on at the same time, so we've got 2 mixers. Now, really clever carpentry in the back wall there. The niche goes from wall to wall, and you can see there that it literally goes from wall to wall. There's no timbers inside this wall at all. And again, there's a huge lintel above the niche the way we've done it. And we've put all of the insulation back in wherever required. We changed a swinging door here into a cavity door. And again, flooring in the top of the door for handhelds. So we have also back blocked on this side for the towel rails or toilet roll holder, 2 towel rails here and here. So it's 1800 high, that's 1 meter high, And then obviously you've got your toilet roll holder for the toilet there. We've moved the water point up into the wall. And we also noticed that you can probably see at the top of the window there, when they put this new window in, it wasn't us prior, you can see the old pink foam, or foam that's discoloured over time. There was a big gap. They might have run out. They hadn't done around the top, and the client had been saying that it's quite noisy, so we've filled it with foam ourselves. And then obviously we've, on the external wall, so this is an external wall there, and that wall, and this, all of this wall, we've put lots of insulation in the wall to protect them from noise and from the cold, and keep the warmth in. And in summer, reverse of that, of course. So yeah, we're on target. Everything's going really well. So plumbing, drainage, all the carpentry prior to, and obviously the electrical roughing as well, has all been done. So we are ready for plaster tomorrow. It's already been delivered. It's down in the garage. So everything's looking great.